Alright guys, so I'm walking through the TV. Look at this. 39-inch TV. 230 bucks. I'm sure it's not anywhere near as good as the one I got, but let's see if I can find the one I got. Nope. Let's check this out. Oh, that's the mine is this but 55. See how good it looks? Jesus. This might be it. Let me see. The edge looks similar. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me see the back. It's thin. Yep, it's very, very, very thin. It should have a. There should be a box to this thing. No. No, I don't know what that is. There should be a box that connects to this. This actually might not be mine. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, it has that crappy Motion 120 garbage. Nope. Mine's not anywhere even close to this. Mine's actually way better. What up, guys? This is it. Actually, this is it right here because I forgot it's Q. You have to have the Q LED is the model, so it's not this exact one because this is 65-inch and mine's 55. Let's check the price at Best Buy. Yikes! Yikes! Alright, let's go into the Magnolia home theater to check out some shiznits. So guys, I'm looking at some HDMI cables. Look at this, $139 for a cable. 200, I was rounded up, 240. I don't even want to go. That's $400 cable. I can't stand it. Let's see what they got in here. All right, here's the clips. This is an Atmos speaker actually, right here. This is a, yeah. Holy mackerel, I'm hearing some bass. Yeah, Atmos. This, what these speakers are supposed to do is they aim up at your ceiling and they reflect down, so you think you're like, so you think they're above you and stuff. I think they have the clear motion on this TV. It looks absolutely crazy. It makes movies. It takes the 24p and makes them look creepy. Ruins them basically. So we got a Klipsch woofer kicking over here. Let's see what size this is. That looks like a 15-inch right there. Yikes. Funny, the bass isn't really it's not really properly set up. I'll tell you why. I hear the bass in the corner over there. Look at this in my way. Audio can precisely move but in this seat right here, I don't hear any bass. I mean, I hear the low end, but it's coming from different areas of this room. And that woofer is having serious problems. I don't know if you guys picked that up, but you will feel every dimension. That did not sound good. The SVS I have is much better than that. But like my ears don't hear any low end right now. Actually, I can feel it, but I don't hear it. All right, guys, this is actually the room that I wanted to check out. I'm thinking about getting something like this for but the center channel. I think this is actually literally the one I'm looking at, or maybe not actually. No, that's too small in the back. So let's look at this for a sec. So that's what it looks like. I've seen them on eBay and on the actual site too, Martin Logan. There is a version of this that's literally half the price with the exact same speakers in it. I just can't remember what it is right now, but I definitely want to hear this center speaker. Because I want to hear how this ribbon tweeter sounds compared to normal tweeters. And see, I've heard these planar speakers before, and I actually did not like them. And this guy spent like, back in the day in the 90s, he had like a pair like this for like $3 grand in a college room. And I'm telling you guys, this thing, these are small in comparison. He had the huge ones. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not blown away by anything I'm seeing in here. Look at this. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this little baby sub. It's a little baby 10-inch Bowers and Wilkins. 650. I'll take SVS, thank you. Let's see, what else we got? These are let's see, yeah. Bowers and Wilkins also. 2,200 bucks. Oops. That came right off. Now this is a spectacle right here. Look at this.
Find everything right there, sir.
Yeah, just looking. Actually, I should have taught. Nah, let me see this little woofer here. Ooh. See, now this cone itself does not feel durable like this. Why don't they all? Now this is crazy. Look at this, is actually like solid. And it feels so good. Whereas these kind of feel very like cheap. I'm sure they're great speakers, but these feel cheap. Like if anything bumps into it by accident, you could rip those very easily. And it's got this tweeter. I think the girls are magnetic. Yeah, that's kind of cool. They just pop right on. This is another center channel to think about. A B&W, another Bowers & Wilkins. But honestly, for these drivers, I've seen some Aperion Audio ones on the web, on their website, that are just the thing is huge. It's got woofers, it's got a mid-range, and it's got a tweeter. I don't know about this one. This one's probably even bigger, but I mean, we're talking about like almost $1,000 for a center speaker. I don't know if I could swing that. I mean, it'd be just for shits and giggles. Then we got little Definitive subs. Yeah, they're all right. I'm spoiled by SVS, guys. Just as bang for the buck. So yeah, this is what we're looking at now. So we got some receivers. Hope I'm not boring you guys. I mean, you want to see my face in the video, but I'm just trying to, you guys see enough of my face. So yeah, this is Denon, 600 bucks. But we're talking about like 600 bucks at Best Buy, which I could look it up somewhere else, maybe Amazon. This Marantz, yep. See the bass in here from that other room? I'm hearing bass now. It sounds great, but it's a little boomy. It doesn't sound as tight as the woofer felt. The woofer felt very tight, but there's a type of boominess that I don't like from it. Here's a Sony for $1,000. Surely this comes down. Oh, what the? Oh, that's interesting. It feels like you broke the damn thing. That's weird. Is that really a feature? The whole front just comes right off? So, their nicest receiver here, as far as I can tell, is this Pioneer Elite. Yeah, there's one for $2,500. You don't need to spend that much to get Dolby Atmos. I certainly hope not. So who knows, guys? I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I do want to hear this damn center channel. I'm gonna see if I can get the guy. Well, it's not going so good. I actually, some guy came in there and asked if I needed help, and I said I'm just looking, but I forgot I wanted to hear the Martin Logan center channel, and I didn't. Anyway, what's really sad is like, if you look over here, I miss the days of really good 5.1 computer speakers, because nowadays, like, it's either like people wear headphones or they just have a 2.1 setup, which means 2 speakers and a sub. But dude, let me tell you, I was playing Wolfenstein with my 5.1 Altec Lansing ADA 995s, I believe is the name. They're THX certified. They're so old that they still work. And I got mine refurbished. And they were originally like 300 bucks, I think. I paid 89. They're still kicking. The sub is great. It's 2 6.5s in an enclosed box, and they work well. But anything below 40 hertz, and it's sort of, it's not that it struggles, but the sound pressure level is so low that like the woofer will be moving, but like you really has a hard time picking up anything that decent below 40 hertz. But its 40 hertz is very good. And I highly doubt any of these little crappy subs are gonna pick up the same as much as mine does. But see right here, these Pro Medias here. Oops, sorry. These Pro Medias here were pretty decent back in the day, but they used to be there used to be a 5.1 setup of it, and the sub was a 12-inch woofer for a computer speaker. It was actually fantastic. I actually wanted that first, but there was some reason why I got the Altec Lansing, and I can't remember why. Those don't say THX on them anymore. Oh, here's those little blue microphone, the Blue Yeti everyone's talking about, but LA Beast just got one. But honestly, I don't really like it. But you know what I do like about it is, my microphone's way more expensive, but it doesn't power itself. I need to have phantom power for it. But yeah, oh, it's stuck to the damn thing. But you know what? You know what is good about it? Well, it doesn't rotate like I thought. What is kind of good about it is it's so big it just sets right there, and you point it at yourself and you talk. So mine, it's a professional microphone. So I would actually need some sort of mic stand or whatever, like a mini mic stand, to actually have it work properly. But I find my way around that, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, let's get back to I don't know what I'm doing here, man. Just wasting time. I need an Xbox controller for my computer, but it needs to be wired. I don't want wireless. Like I want a wired fucking controller. Because it won't properly connect to my computer unless there's unless you hook a USB stick into it, and then it works that way. But then you gotta worry about charging it, and it's just, I'd rather just have a cord. I really would. MX Master junk. Anyways, got some hard drives here. Whoop-de-doo. See if I can't find somebody for this, man. Guys, it's Pete's. Pete's Coffee. This has got to be one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. High power home audio system. I mean, what in the absolute hell is this world coming to? Extra bass. Yeah, I'm gonna get some real good bass out of those. Oh, and those tweeters, wow. Looks like little paper cones. Trash! Alright guys, well, I'm out of Best Buy, I'm leaving. Oh shit, Rolls Royce back there. I don't know if you can see it. That guy's got some money. Anyways, so yeah, I did hear a center channel that I liked. It was one of the Bowers and Wilkinsons, something like that, and it was surprisingly clear. It didn't have any like low end drivers to it, but the one that did sounded worse, which is weird. Like almost like the crossovers weren't as good as they should have been. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's like the one that had it had a tweeter, mid-range. I mean, it had a tweeter, a mid-range driver, and two like lower-end drivers. And when he put it on, I was comparing the speakers like sort of close enough to each other to where it made it sound completely different. And it was like the one with the smaller drivers, just it sounded so much clearer. And it just kind of confused me. Like more drivers should sound better. I mean, by any stretch of the imagination, the more drivers you have, the more capable the speaker should be. Like it just blows my mind because, you know, imagine you have like one tweeter and then you have just one huge like 15-inch woofer. You can't expect the 15-inch woofer to do the whole entire range from bass to anywhere from, say, 550 hertz or whatever. Usually, you got like the 20K range to like 5,000K, whatever, 20, because it goes from 20 high to 20 low speakers normally. So, I mean, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Like the tweeter will only handle, like, say, this much range of sound, then the mid-range handles this much range of sound, and then the lower end driver handles more of the low end. So in theory, if you're looking for a really high quality speaker, or whether it's like a floor standing speaker or a bookshelf speaker or a center channel, the more drivers that the thing has, you expect it to be more capable. So when music's playing, which it was mainly vocals, but it had music playing, it was weird because it's almost like the lower end drivers just ended up muffling the sound. So it was strange. I expected completely different, and they were $50 difference. So I'm just used to the like I said, the Boston Acoustic THX speaker that I have. I've had it for so long that I'm just so used to it. And I mean, who knows? Maybe I get it out of there, I put something else in there, and I think it sounds terrible. I have no idea. But for example, my Acoustic Research bookshelves that I love, I've heard them sound completely different with different amps, which is cool because then the speaker is capable of sounding better, not as cold, maybe, because I used the NAD amp when it worked, and this was from the 90s. This NAD amp was $900 new, so it was like no joke, just for stereo. It's just 2 channels, $900. And NAD is known very well for their headroom, so it can be very quiet, and then a big boost of sound can come through, and it'll be able to handle it. It won't, like, screw with the speakers. I'm getting hot. I have to turn the car on. So anyways, alright. But anyways, so long story short, the center channel from Bowers & Wilkins, I don't know if it's Wilkins or Wilkins. I never looked at them. I never bothered with B&W because they're very expensive. But anyways, it just confused me. Oh my God, this seat belt annoying me. And I just got rope burn. So like, say you guys want to buy a pair of bookshelf speakers. Now, people buy bookshelf speakers mainly, got an itch, mainly because they know they're going to get a subwoofer, or they maybe don't have the space for like a huge tower. But in my case, honestly, I really could get a tower speaker and then stick my Acoustic Research speakers in the back. But I don't know. I really like them as main speakers. They sound fantastic. If I can fix the NAD amp, then that's a whole different ball game. But I think it's so heavy. I'd have to ship it out, and it's, you know what, guys? I'm gonna do a video on that NAD amp. I'm gonna take it off my system, and I'm gonna stick it. I'm gonna stick it in the living room for now. I'm gonna get it out of there, and then I'm gonna try testing it to see if it even works anymore. Because I used it for a subwoofer when I had a do-it-yourself subwoofer, so to speak. It powered my sub, and it never had any problems in bridged mode. 400 watts bridged, 150 watts a channel in normal mode. And when I had to move, I moved into this place, and then I was playing it, and I hooked it up, and I listened to it, and I was like shitting my pants at how good it sounded. And then all of a sudden I noticed, like, I don't know if it was a couple of days went by or a week, all of a sudden I was like, I didn't hear anything. Something didn't sound right. And so what happened is the high end of the speaker was completely cut off. and I didn't know what was going on. So, long story short, I find out the amp indeed had a known problem that other people have had before, where it just loses all the upper frequencies gone. So all you could hear is muffling, like the lower frequencies and stuff. So, God, I'm rambling now, guys. All right, I'm gonna go home, edit the videos together so you guys can see what I've been doing all day, and have a great day, guys. Later. So you know how they say you get in accidents like really close to home? Well, literally I avoided an accident because I just know people. I just know how they drive. Like, and in Florida you have to be a very defensive driver. Like, you can never just be driving and not even paying attention to what's going on, because somebody will fuck you. Somebody will fuck you in the ass if you are not paying attention. And that is just what happened. I wish I had some sort of dash cam to record just what happened, because I get an arrow to turn left, and you can only go left into this street and to get down to my street. And sorry guys, I'm actually backing up right now, but yep. So I'm turning left. This lady, oblivious, in her white van. Everyone's stopping. She's the closest one to me though. And I'm like, I can just tell by her speed that she's about to run a red light. So, do I let her get away with it? No, I do not. And I'll tell you how. This is how you fuck with people, but in a good way. Like, you need, because there's no way I'm gonna let someone get away with that without teasing that there's bugs flying around me. Get the hell out of here, bugs. I gotta get inside. Toot sweet. There's bugs out here. All right, toot sweet. So like I said, I'm not gonna let someone get away with that shitty driving, and that's not gonna happen. And I always do this actually. And I could do it better if I had a better car, but you know, it's not fast enough to do what I want to do sometimes, and it's also it's an older car, so it's not responsive like I would want it to be. So what happened is, she's coming, and I'm turning. But I didn't turn right away, because you have to wait just long enough if you want to really screw with somebody that deserves to be screwed with. So she's coming, and I'm like, watch this, and I go, like, whereas if is what you're doing is you're teasing them into showing you fucked up, and you would have gotten in an accident had it not been for me. Because had I not gone, she would have just blown the light. Because I'm stopped. That's the thing. If you just stay dead stopped and say, well, I got a green light, but you never know what's gonna happen, so you just sit there. There's that. You could do it. I could have done that. But then she doesn't learn her lesson. So I give it just enough gas to where I can stop on a dime if I have to. So I give it some gas, and I stop, just because I want to see what she's gonna do. Will she react in any way? And she did. She actually was in the middle of the damn street, stopped, and I did some gesture. I didn't flip her off or anything, but I did some gesture. I forget even what it was. Yeah, real, good job, like sort of sarcastic, like a thumbs up. I gave her that, and then now for the rest of the day, hopefully she thinks, holy shit, I could have just gotten in a really bad accident. And if she doesn't think that, then she's a fucking idiot. So she shouldn't be driving. And I didn't see her if she was on the phone or not, but first and foremost, pay attention to the fucking red lights. Good grief. That's why there's so many damn accidents in Florida, guys. People just, I don't know if it's because they're old, or they just literally don't pay attention. It's like, it's just fucking, it's retarded. Like it gets you so pissed, because I was thinking this totally on the way home today from Best Buy. I was thinking, man, what if I got in an accident right now? I'd be fucked. And then, lo and behold, it almost just happened. It only didn't happen because I'm so aware of a driver, because you need to be. And I've pretended to literally, I've driven pretending to be one of those people that is just driving oblivious. And it's very stress-free, I agree, right? But, oh my God, the itches. But in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking, like, I need to react if I have to, like, as quickly as possible. So the key, I'll tell you a little secret, guys. If you're on the highway, you don't look at that person's car, okay? You look at their tires. This is how I've avoided many accidents. When you're driving, it's too hard to focus on, like, the car and the driver. So you look at the tires, because the tires are going to be the first to react quicker than the car itself. So if I'm going and I see someone's tires doing something sketchy on the highway, like, especially people that are going with you, like, you know, the same direction of travel, because, oh, I've done this and I almost got creamed by this truck. I saw him going, and all of a sudden he's like coming over into my lane. So I just hit the brakes and went back a little. And then he's just cut me off, like, fuck you, dude. Didn't say shit. So I just went on the other side of him and just whizzed past me, because I wanted nothing to do with that guy. He was doing weird shit. I don't know if he was half asleep or something, whatever. But holy God, this video is going to be so long. Alright guys, till next time. Later.